Hi, I wanted to make a video today about a way I have found of getting into some of those quite difficult dark corners that we might want to avoid, those difficult feelings, or it could be things that cause us to react in a certain way, like we might freeze or go into anxiety, or we might kind of really pull away. We might start to control and grasp in kind of different ways, those reactions to things when we get triggered, basically. And some of them are, nearer the surface and slightly lower hanging fruit, and things that we can just sit with and breathe through, and, they kind of, they go after a bit of attention and awareness. Some of them are a bit harder, and they come up and they're quite painful to be with, or quite, just difficult, really. And one way of doing this is to be a bit more playful with it. And that can be a really hard thing to reach. It can be a really hard way, a really hard thing to do when you're actually feeling like, oh, that hurts, or I'm really stuck, or I'm really frozen, or this feels really heavy. So there's loads of different ways of doing this, but I've been doing a course, and it's all about being gentle and kind to ourselves and a bit more playful. And being playful is something that I sometimes kind of struggle with. It can be, for me, it can be a mechanism for avoiding doing the work. So combining playfulness and doing inner work has been quite a revelation for me, and it makes it a bit easier in some ways, when something strong comes up. So I will stop explaining and get more into the doing. So what I have found really helps is to find some funny little, character that I can sort of identify with in a way, and also that I can sort of visualize and, imagine as, one of the things that is a bit strong and a bit difficult to be with. So if it's anxiety, I visualize this, and I've gone for monkeys. That's why I've called this game Finding Your Cheeky Monkey. And I've done that because, it's partly because in the training course I'm in, my little mentoring group that I'm in, we're called Monkeys. And it's, I don't know, perhaps because we need to discover that part of ourselves. I'm not quite sure why we put in those groups. Some people are owls, some people are, I don't know, tigers, lions, whatever. But anyway, and I couldn't really identify with it at first. So I spent a bit of time with, monkey and what that could mean. And I found this little character who was anxious, scared and a bit angry. And whenever I put myself into a situation where I had to show up, and therefore I was at risk of, being ridiculed, rejected, abandoned, hurt, any of the above, I get this pain in my chest, and I just kind of could visualize this scrappy little monkey with spiky hair, and he's running around, and when he's really scared, he turns into the Tasmanian devil, and he's kind of banging on my chest and banging on my back. And I could then relate to the fact that, sometimes I get this pain in my chest and my back when I'm feeling really anxious. And imagining him doing that, really helped me to go, okay, I can be with that. I can be with that really terrified, angry, because I'm not listening to him, scrappy little monkey, and he's banging away, and I'm still pushing myself. I'm still putting myself into these situations, and I've got this, not painful thing in my chest, and instead of just calling it anxiety, I've now called it my, angry, scared little monkey character. And I didn't go as far as giving him like a human name, like Bob or something, but maybe I'll call him Bob now. I don't know. And then I kind of stayed with him a bit more. And I thought, well, what does Bob need? what does my Tasmanian scrappy little angry scared devil need when he's really terrified? And you know, I kind of really sort of felt into that. And you know, he needs really, I think, support. You know, support that and backup. You know, it's that thing about backing myself. I made a video about it before, or made a post about it before, I think. And it's going, okay, it's going to be all right. It doesn't actually matter if you fail. It doesn't actually matter if it goes wrong. It doesn't matter if that person rejects you, or if you people laugh because you make a mistake, or it goes wrong and you fail. It you know, it's okay, you know. And I think by giving it a character, a little monkey that's really unthreatening, and it's funny and a bit naughty and cheeky, and I definitely have that mischievous side to me, and it's really lifted that and shifted that for me. And then I can go, okay, you know, he just needs me to back him up and to tell him it's going to be okay. You know, not that that really helps, but to that encouragement, like, I've got you. Even if it all blows up, I've got you. Because we really have to go inside ourselves and do this stuff for ourselves. If we rely on external relationships or family members or friendships or whatever to constantly validate us and constantly give us reassurance, and we can't do that for ourselves, then we're going to kind of constantly have this kind of void a little bit. So after I found Bob, that, you know, scared, angry, terrified little Tasmanian devil monkey that runs around banging on my chest, I then found some other ones, and they definitely don't have names yet, but maybe that's my next job. And I have, you know, a little lonely monkey who needs connection, sad monkey who, you know, needs a bit of comforting, and then there was loads of others as well. And I've created a whole little list, I've got a busload now. I'm going to need a bigger car. And that has really shifted things for me. It's made it really much more achievable, doable to be with them when they're difficult. So I just wanted to share that. I will share the game when I've created it. I've got to present it to the group and the training course I'm in on 19th of September. I've really put myself out there, said I'm going to do it on the 19th of September. And, you know, I might be able to share a bit more about it after I've got some feedback and given it a try. Anyway, I just wanted to share that in case it's helpful. It doesn't have to be a monkey. It could be a bunny, fluffy little teddy bear or rat or whatever, you know, you want. Cute little guinea pig, I don't know, teddy bear, yeah, whatever you found, whatever you want, whatever you identify with. But for me, it was definitely a mischievous, cheeky little monkey. So yeah, give it a go. Let me know how you get on.